the pedophile, the racist pedophile, he was saying nigga. He says nigga more than I say nigga. And I'm like, you ain't got that full 50%. Like, I look Caucasian right now. We all can tell. But bitch, that nigga Mexican. He told us. Oh no. Hey Chad, it's freaking February, and yeah, I'm gonna do a little yap sesh today. Yap about random ass bullshit that's been on my head, and drop you guys the most flavorous songs that I have curated that was supposed to go in January, a video for January. So, if you're new here, I'm the next for Presidente, and I post bullshit every single time that I can. If you do enjoy this video, like, comment something, I don't know, and subscribe. The freaking freak. But basically, I have a flea market booth, but it's a free one. But I got a flea market booth from the Gram, and it's tomorrow. All I got is clothes that I was like, yeah, you guys got that, girl. And nails, but I only can make one pair. I have one other, I think I have two, but one of them is not finished yet, so I don't even know if it's gonna be even in the works. And then I made a whole bunch of candy, but some of the candy was kind of unfinished, so they're just singles, all of them, because I didn't finish them. I didn't finish anything, in fact, besides my schoolwork. I've been in this hole, and I still have more schoolwork. I think I have like 4 to 6 hours left of schoolwork. Yeah, but am I gonna do that? Not right now. Life's been kind of gooped. Life's been kind of gagged. I might have did something really bad, and I can't tell you guys right now, but I did something really, well, it wasn't bad, but I did do something. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you, because forgive me, but allegedly, I stole a vape from a pedophile. Only alleged, though. Like, there ain't no camera proof. I ain't do that. I ain't do that. And then whenever, like, and this person, and they hit me up and they were like, I'm sorry. And then the pedophile, the racist pedophile, he was saying nigga. He says nigga more than I say nigga. And I was like, you ain't got that full 50%. Like, I look Caucasian right now. We all can tell. But bitch, that nigga Mexican. He told us. Oh no. You are not one of us, gang. You're Mexican. Like, please use your own slurs, dog. Like, any freaking who. I ain't say nothing about it because I was like, that ain't none of my business. But I did say, I know you're sleeping with my nurse. You need to worry about that. Because, like, bitch, don't play on my phone, and then I blocked them. Because, like, you're double not playing on my phone. I still last word, and I'm going to block you on the gram. I ain't never cared. I ain't never ever cared. But, basically, what was I saying? Oh, my friend. I texted my friend, and I was like, get your broke ass home on a leash. And then he was like, yeah, he spent his last, it's a community vape, I found out, from another nigga I don't like either. So I was like, okay. Anyways, back to the thing. I still don't have this damn vape. I still don't have it. I ain't never had it. Like, I would never steal something from a pedophile. I would never. I would never do that. Like, I would never, ever, ever do that. Anywho, I'm like, I called him a pedophile. Calling him to stop sleeping with minors. And then my friend starts digging his hole deeper, telling me about all the minors that he slept with. And then proceeds to lie about his age. It goes, he freshly 18 though. And I'm like, freaking on a middle schooler does not make it okay, dog. Like, promise. And number one, I seen that nigga's ID. He's 20 plus. He's 20 plus. He's old. You're old. You're old. You're old. You're old. You're old. You're old. Stop being fucking old. Like, you're fucking old. Like, you old ass bitch. You're old. You're old. You're old. You're old. You're old. What's your social security card number? What is it? 1. It's 1. You're old. You're old. God damn. So fucking old. So I was like, I know that nigga's age. I know he's old, dude. And then my friend didn't say anything in response. And then proceeded, I lied. I was like, I met this random girl at Tropics and she said that she freaked him too. He didn't know her age, blah, 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 blah. Said something diabolical. The most diabolical ass age in the whole wide world. Like, I was like, oh. Ooh. Ooh. No. Like 1,000% no. Ever since then, I ain't even had nothing to say. I just left it all delivered because I was like, oh, what the hell, Birkin? What the freaking hell, Barry on Birkin? But I ain't never had that vape. I would never do that. I don't vape at all. You couldn't find one video of me with a vape. Oh. And I would never steal from a pedophile. Like, why would I do that? But, yeah. Allegedly, I stole a vape. Hold on. Anyways, back to the discussion. I went to this a few weeks back. I was on a job mission. I was like, I really need money for school ski. Right now, I'm doing a side job for my fucking tutor to pay for my first GED test. And he said, bitch, if you fail this shit and you get ass, you gotta pay me back. I was like, how am I gonna pay you back? How am I gonna pay you back? Couldn't tell you, like, I gotta find another side job. Like, bitch, you were the side job. The fuck? Anyways, that's a whole nother discussion. I went to this school that I found on Indeed. And when they first called me, they thought that my resume was a lie. And they were like, you're lying about your 6 years of experience. Bitch, no. Motherfucker, I've been babysitting children since I got into the 6th grade, dog. And I've had my CPR certification. Bitch, I'm about that life. And I know first date, motherfucker. Like, bitch, you wished. Call all those motherfuckers. They'll answer and they'll be like, yeah, this bitch be sitting on my kids real good. Because, bitch, I'm an amazing babysitter, nanny. What else was I? Oh, well, this one's not on my resume, but I used to be a bartender under the table. I've done a lot of things for the community. I've done hella things for the community. Anyways, basically, I pull up, and I go inside, and I'm looking, and there's all these white people around. I was like, damn, oh, okay. But there's a reason why I gotta tell you that there was all these white people around. I'm sitting in this room, and I'm being chilling, and I'm watching their, like, I found out it was a Christian school. So I'm being chilling, and I'm watching their slideshow. Their slideshow was pretty fucking weird. I was like, okay, I don't know what you guys do here, but okay. And then it's like, it's so quiet that you could hear like a fucking pin drop. Like, it's so quiet in there, bitch. I have asthma, so you can hear me fucking breathing and shit. So like, bitch, I could hear myself breathing. And then all I hear over my big ass this little old white lady that let me in that room, she's on the phone and she's like, can you have recruit 4 coming? I'm like, okay. I'm thinking that's gonna be a grown ass man. Like, I'm thinking that like it's gonna be a little white dude. I don't know, like it was a little kid. Like, could it be over the age of 14? And I was like, why didn't you call Johnny by his name? And then I'm pretty sure because I had my headphones on whenever I first got in there, I think she thought I had them still on. But I'm sitting here being chilling, and basically this nigga, they're like, take him to the roof. And I'm like, you're gonna take him to the roof? And I just thought that maybe they had like a like window where they do prayer or some shit. I don't know. That's what I was guessing. But like, I did the interview and I was like, that's a little weird that they didn't call out like that little boy by his name. Oh, wait. They were talking about him, and then I found out they also live on school property, and those children live on school property, and they come from out of country. They were also talking about that. But anyways, I'm in their interview, and they're asking me all the questions, and I'm like, okay. Until it got to the subject of my hair. Basically, they told me that I had to cut my braids out of my hair, not because of the color, because they were braids, because braids are too distracting, and they don't believe in that. And then they said that wearing pants were a sin, and I couldn't wear pants, and I was wearing pants, and they looked me up and down, they were like, wearing pants is a sin. I was like, so the men are walking around in skirts too, or... And I was making a joke, and they go, no, they're allowed to wear pants. And I'm like, okay. Do your thing. Do your thing, girl. I guess. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, okay. And then they were like, if you have any tattoos, they always gotta be covered up. Nigga, my tattoos are on my legs. They're on my legs, fool. What do you mean? Like, you're gonna see them. You're gonna most definitely see them. I need pants. And I don't know, like, it was like, I'm pretty sure it was like an extended day. And then they had like camp also. And they had like random ass shit on the weekends too. They had like every day that the school was open. And they had the kids in there, like, type shit. Basically, I go outside, and I'm like, they're kind of racist. But I can always just get a 30-inch butt down wig and just hide it. They ain't never gotta know what I do, especially because it was 45 an hour. It was 45 an hour. I was like, type shit. I really wanted that 45, but basically, the reason why I didn't take the job was because I went outside And you want to know what they were talking about bringing this little recruit out? They were fixing the roof. Yeah, they were fixing the roof. They had like little children fixing their fucking roof. And I'm like, now I'm thinking about it, they look like middle school age. Like, that was like a middle school, those were like middle school age boys. Why would they be at an elementary school? And why would they be fixing the roof? I don't know. I think it's like a huge HIPAA law. I think that's what it's called. Like, PETA? PETA's coming. What else is for, like, there we go, a human rights violation. That's such a human rights violation. Can't even lie. But I didn't go back. I probably will never go back unless I'm homeless. If I'm homeless and I need money, guys, I'm sorry. I gotta do a human rights violation. I'm just kidding. I would never do that. I think it's wrong. And I don't know who to call to report that. But there has to be someone to call to report that. But I'm not really sure. I'm gonna go get my bowl of peanuts. And then I'll be right freaking back. Anyways, I got jumped by Glee fans in my TikTok comment section. And I had to like fully turn off the comments on one of my videos. Yeah. Basically, you know, Say a Little Prayer for You, the cover that they made on Glee. I gotta rewind. Went to this Halloween party and I got super freaked up. I used to have the video up on YouTube. No one needs to see me in that ugly condition. That night, I met this girl and she said, I used to really like watching Glee as a kid. And my favorite song that they made was Say a Little Prayer for You. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I said, they made it? And she goes, yeah. And I was like, type shit. I did not know that. I walk away. And then, fast forward to last week. It got really high. And I made this video. And I'm gonna explain the joke. Because that girl didn't know that Glee made it. I used a Aretha Franklin cover. And I was like, a butterfly dies each time someone thinks that Glee made this song. But the song I used was a cover. And that was the whole joke. Bitch, I think how you pronounce it is like Dionne Warwick. She made the fucking song. And a couple of people in the comments got the joke. And they were like, Dionne Warwick made that song. 4 butterflies just died. Hee hee ha ha ha. You know? And basically, Glee fans though, they were coming for my neck. At first they were like, they were saying that like, I ain't never thought that. This is clickbait. I was like, bitch, you don't know me. You don't know what I do for my free time. But anyways, and then there were some people in the comments being like, yeah, I thought that. Not gonna lie. Anywho, then the evil people started coming in. At first, it was called white. They were like, bitch, you're cultural appropriating right now. In those box braids. And I was like, I know for sure I look really pale in my face and my whole body during the winter because I don't go outside. But bitch, I know you can tell I'm still light skinned. I know you can tell I'm still light skinned, girl. you could still tell. And like, I was like, damn. How would you call palm color? I didn't really care. I was like, damn. I know that. Anywho, I thought it was really funny to show a chopped photo of me and my dad. Whenever I was like 8, and I was like, this is my dad. This is my dad, fool. Because we look ugly, and I thought it was gonna even add more sizzle to it. At that point, no one really got the joke because I was just playing along with it. I was in those comments for so long. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. It was an embarrassing amount of time that I was in those comments. It was an embarrassing amount of time. That's all I gotta say. But I thought it was really funny. And my best jokes are kept to myself. Anywho, I got comments being like, you need to cut those ghetto braids out of your hair. They're gonna be really happy now, because I'm gonna tell you the story why I had to indeed get these braids out of my head. But anyways, I was being chilling, and they were like, I was called a half bread, but 2 E's. I don't even care. I don't get monetized for this shit. I do it for my fun. I was called a half breed. I was called a racial slur for mixed people. Yeah. Yeah. I was like, damn. Damn. No. That's when I shut the comments down. It's over. Like, you're not gonna be playing on my phone. Respectfully, I shut it down immediately. I seen that. I didn't even respond. I just shut it down. I just... Anywho, the reason why I did have to cut my braids out and rock me fro, I want my fro to be bigger, because whenever my hair gets longer, it starts projecting out, and I'm like, it'd be so awesome. I need it. But basically, what had happened was my boyfriend circumcised our lighter. So whenever I was smoking, the big ass flame went, it went straight up some of those synthetic hair. And people were like, you can't really notice. It's fine. You can't really notice. But like, I can notice. And I can tell. And it kind of had a plastic smell. Like a burning plastic smell. And I didn't fuck with that. So it's time to take it out. Yeah. But, yeah. That's pretty much how life's been going. Do you guys want to hear some music recommendations? Perchance? Actually, never mind. You can come back. Subscribe, and I'll give you my new metal or session pop. What else can I do? I've been in a little goth feeling. And my top favorites right now. Like, bitch, I'm gatekeeping hella from you. Like, you want some Busta Rhymes recommendations? You better subscribe, bitch. Because I'm really about that life. I got some really good ones, guys. Like, you guys want my winter faves. You know you guys want it. Summer's coming up, and summer's gonna be lit. Like, we're gonna be on top of cars and shit. You need that. You need that. I'm gonna go eat my bowl of peanuts and probably play Adopt Me. Like and comment what you did this last January. Tell me. I want to know. Tell me what you're gonna do this February. Like, what's the vibes? Like, when's the function? Invite me to any functions. Like, guys, I'm in Florida. I'll take a Greyhound to anyone. Invite me to a function. Put them all down in the comments. Love you guys. I love you, Girl Scouts. Bye. 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 Bye.